Ladies and gentlemen, we're live, getting set for Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul tonight at the Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Bennett, man, you hyped for this tonight or what?
Yeah, I'm jacked. I am fucking jacked to the gills, tell you the truth.
Hell yeah.
I had to control myself today at work, had to control myself today off work. I'm having to control myself right now on this stream because I am just jacked.
Well, D'Lo was supposed to be here tonight, which I think he's eating Applebee's or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he was doing. He'll be on. We'll do another one later on tonight. We just wanted to come on here, just do a little, what would you say, the history on each fighter.
Little little review or preview, little something like that.
Yeah. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We need you people to subscribe. We need more subscribers. We're trying to climb that. We do appreciate everybody that's coming out and watching it. All the videos that we put out.
This is huge tonight. I want you to know that, Phil. This is huge. This is the election was huge.
Oh, dude, Mike Tyson is.
This is on par. This is on par with the fucking election, presidential election. This is on par. They got on Netflix tonight. It's gonna be viewed by a lot of people.
Yeah, and listen, Muhammad Ali. You've always heard the things about Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. They were two different fighters. You know what I'm saying?
They were two different fighters.
One was.
I'll tell you this though, Muhammad Ali never had fucking Netflix.
No, they never did.
God, I wish he did. God, I wish he did, but he didn't. Well, this is a different stratosphere, dude. This is not pay-per-view. This is on a different stratosphere. There's going to be more people that watch this fight tonight than ever before.
Well, Muhammad Ali was he was a shit talker, but he had a sweet science of telling you how he was going to beat the shit out of you.
He's a psychological assassin.
Nobody's ever going to say Mike Tyson had a way with words. You know what I'm saying? He get pissed off. Kind of remind me of Scott Steiner, the pro wrestler.
He's more of an intimidator.
Well, yeah. But when you actually think about it, Mike Tyson wasn't tall. Muhammad Ali was a lot taller than Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is a lot taller than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just didn't have fear. That's one thing the guy never had. He never had fear. He was never scared of another man standing across from him.
Why would you have fear when you're built like a fucking bulldog?
Yeah. Well, what happened to Mike later on in his career was he lost that passion. And when you don't have that passion, the aggression wasn't there. And he was more willing just to quit in the middle of a fight. But before you have two different careers, before Buster Douglas, after Buster Douglas. Before Buster Douglas, that time when he broke in, before he fought Buster Douglas, maybe one of the greatest, maybe the greatest heavyweight ever, greatest knockout artist. Mike Tyson didn't play around. Muhammad Ali would talk words. Mike Tyson was a man of few words and just went in there and try to get the biggest paycheck in the shortest amount of time.
Muhammad Ali would box you, and Tyson would come in there and you clean your clock.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And it didn't make, Muhammad Ali was great for the way that he was able to do that. But Mike Tyson was also great in the way he was doing it. And the generation, we didn't grow up with Muhammad Ali, me and you didn't. But we grew up in the Tyson era. And
it was extraordinary. It's like it was mind-boggling. Never seen nothing like this.
No. But he was
He would come into the ring and knock motherfuckers out in 5 seconds. 1 minute, 5 seconds. Second round, 5 seconds, and just annihilate them. And it didn't even look like they were on the same level.
No,
he was so quick, so powerful, and he was smaller. Usually, he was usually the smaller guy.
Yeah, he was.
But the speed and the power which he hit you with was uncanny. I've never seen nothing like it.
In all honesty, I cannot remember a fighter. I don't remember Mike Tyson ever winning the reach advantage against any of the guys he ever fought. I think Mike Tyson lost the reach battle every single time that he stepped in that ring because he was so short. But man, dude, he didn't mind getting up in your grill and busting you with an uppercut.
Yeah, and another thing people don't give people credit, give Tyson a lot of credit for is Tyson's head movement. It was so phenomenal. That's how he could get. That's how he could get up in your grill and get close to you, put you against some ropes, get you against that turnbuckle. That head movement, that sway, and next thing you know, he's 2 feet away from you, and that is not where you want to be, close to Mike Tyson.
No,
and I don't care what human being you are on planet. You not want to be 2 feet close to Mike Tyson if he wants to hit you in the mouth.
And like the one that I saw his whole career, the guy that I saw him gave him the biggest fit about getting in close like that was Lennox Lewis.
Yeah,
it was so hard because Lennox Lewis was so tall, and you know it made it hard for Tyson to get in close to deliver those body shots and then them uppercuts. But man, dude, he got in on Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? And
he did, but Holyfield knew what to do. Holyfield was a better boxer. Let's just admit that right now.
Well, no, I don't think he was, because he did dirty shit.
Tyson was a better brawler, and Holyfield was a better boxer. And that's what.
But he did the dirty. Like Tyson got the raw end of the deal on the Holyfield thing. But you can go back and watch. He took several headbutts from Holyfield, and that pissed him off. So finally, he said, "You know what?" He asked the ref one time to stop it. He didn't. So the next time he did it, he took a bite out of his ear. And right there.
But Holyfield was a bad guy.
I'm not saying that Holyfield was good. You know what I'm saying? There's several boxers that was good throughout time like that.
Holyfield was a better boxer than Tyson. No, he was. He was a better boxer than Tyson.
In certain aspects.
I'm just telling you, man. You put Holyfield against Tyson 99 times or 100 times, probably Holyfield's coming out on top.
I wish. No, I don't think that's the case. If he fought Mike Tyson of the 80s into the early 90s.
No,
it was two different fighters.
I watched Holyfield kick his ass in the fucking 88 Olympics or 86 Olympics, whatever it was. I watched Holyfield beat his ass there.
Well, I just
they were just sparring. They were just sparring, but it's on tape. He beat his ass.
Yeah, that's your judgment call there, and we know that sometimes your judgment.
It actually happened, Phil.
Well, let's look at Mike Tyson's.
I'm not saying Holyfield's the best fighter ever because he's not Tyson. I agree, Tyson is.
No, but when you talk about some of the greats,
had Tyson's number.
But when you talk about the greats, more people would put Tyson on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Than Holyfield.
I'll go Tyson all the way.
Yeah, but you're saying that Holyfield's a better boxer.
Holyfield just had his number. I'm not saying he's a better boxer. He is a better boxer, but I'm saying he just had Tyson's number.
Was Tyson a better fighter than boxer?
Tyson could have beat 10 more fucking guys than Holyfield could have beat.
Yeah.
If Holyfield would have been in that position, he'd have lost that fucking championship a long time ago. But Tyson destroyed those guys. Holyfield wouldn't. He either wouldn't have destroyed those guys, and if he even won, he would have went 12 rounds, 13 rounds with him to win.
Well,
Tyson was dominant. Holyfield was a better boxer, but it was just against Tyson, man.
Well, Tyson's overall record was 58 fights total. He had 50 wins, 44 by knockout, 6 losses, 2 no contest. What do you think about that?
Hey, you know what I think about this? You ever heard about the Giants versus the Patriots?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, and let's be honest, 6 losses. He shouldn't have had 6 losses. Those towards the end, I think he was fighting because he was broke. Don King had taken a lot of his money, had screwed him out of it, and he was just fighting really just to get a payday, and then he was quitting in them. He fought that Irish dude,
Peter McNeely.
Yeah. And like any other day, come on, any other day, he's knocking that dude out like in the first round.
What are you talking about? He did knock Peter McNeely out.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Kevin McBride.
Oh.
That was the last time he fought in a boxing match that was official, and that was all the way back June 11th, Makai's birthday, 2005. Makai was 2 when Makai had his last boxing match. And at the time, Tyson was 38 years old. Tonight, Tyson will step in that ring for his 59th boxing fight, and he is 58 years old. A lot of people are upset. They're like, how are you putting a 50-year-old Mike Tyson versus a 27-year-old Jake Paul?
We're not putting that. Tyson chose to do that.
Yeah, I mean, well, this reminds me of what I guess people would call Rocky 6. When Rocky comes out, Adrian's died in this, we find out. He's got nothing left. He's running Adrian's, the restaurant, and he decides to box one more match. And they put him in with the world heavyweight champion. And to see if he still has it. And he had to pass it. There, a lot of people were upset. They said he would never get past in the movie. And anyway, he gets past and he goes and, but this isn't one last hurrah for Tyson. Like, Tyson is more serious about this matchup tonight, I believe, than what he was in 2005 when he took on Kevin McBride, and it ended in the 6th round. So.
No, I think it's become more personal. This fight's become more personal.
Yeah, he quit in the middle of that match. Tyson did. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm done." And he had, at that point, he had lost his fight before that to Danny Williams, where he got knocked out, or what they call a knockout.
No, they call it a knockout.
Yeah, and his last win was back in 2003 when he beat Clifford Etienne. What's that running back's name for Jacksonville, Bennett?
Etienne.
Yeah, that's him. Well, D'Lo's on the chat board saying, "Look at these losers. Why am I not a monitor on this chat?" Well, D'Lo, we're going to tell you why. Because you're a loser. All right? Nobody would trust you to be a monitor. No one. I sent you the link to join, D'Lo. Stop being lazy. All right? Get off the couch. Put a shirt on. Anyway, so Mike Tyson has not gotten a win in a boxing ring
since 20 years.
Longer than that. February 22nd, 2003 was the last time he picked up a win. And that was right after he had lost by knockout at the hands of Lennox Lewis. So it's time tonight, but let's he said learn how to read, you retard. D'Lo, we're not gonna put up with that. We're not gonna talk. We're not gonna put up with you talking smack on the board. Bennett, let's look at Jake Paul. What do you know about Jake Paul, Bennett?
I know that he fought his way through boxing exhibitions. These are exhibitions, but he has come up on top every time.
Yes, he's had 11 fights, 10 wins, 1 loss, 7 by knockout, 3 by decision, and his
These
one loss.
Pro fights. These are not all pro fights, man. A lot of these are exhibitions.
No, these were pro fights. They were contested under the pro rules. It just happens to be that mainly who he's taken on has been guys that are MMA fighters, or Nate Robinson, a former basketball player for the Knicks, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley again, Anderson Silva. Then he finally fought a boxer in Tommy Fury, and he lost by decision. Then he beat Nate Diaz, Andre August, Ryan Bolland, and then Mike Perry, another MMA guy. And he was knocking out these guys. He was knocking out these UFC guys. But boxing is different from MMA.
It is.
When he took on a real boxer, he lost by decision. Then you get knocked out. But you're taking on a man with monikers like baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike. It
used to be his name, man. He's 58 years old.
But hey, would you like to see a little video? See, I got a little video here I can play where he was getting a little bit of that old Mike Tyson back. Let's check this out real quick. This was the slap yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
Brownsville. Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there?
You're done.
All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson.
Talk is over. What do you say? Oh, we got D'Lo joining in.
Yo.
What up, bud?
What up?
We just covering.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Jake Paul getting ready for the fight tonight.
I've been watching. I guess the biggest thing is you just got to hope that Mike Tyson wouldn't stoop to a level to allow them to include some kind of clause in the contract, like he can't be trying to knock him out or something like that. But I mean,
thing that you're going to get in a boxing match, but you're going to ask the other dude not to knock you out.
Well, I mean, that just goes to show that a lot of what Jake Paul does is more show than it is fucking an actual event, an actual sporting event.
I don't give a shit. I break my claws and I hit that motherfucker in the mouth.
Well, I mean, would you risk your 10 million or 20 million that you're about to get for it?
Goddamn right, because I'm gonna get 10, 20 million in ads and revenue and like shows and TV ads and commercials and yep, I'd risk it. Plus, this dude talks so much mad shit.
Well, he's trying to build the fight up, is what he was trying to do. He's trying.
I don't give a fuck.
You can tell. You can tell
that build the fight up in a different way. Don't call me out like that.
But you can tell. You can tell that he is. You can tell that he's very softly, like he's tiptoeing when he's talking to Mike Tyson. Like when he fought these MMA fighters and shit, bro. He cut into him, dude. Was like, y'all ain't shit. Da 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 da. With Mike Tyson, I mean, the worst that I heard him say was, me and Cuss share a birthday, and the one thing we have in common is we're both about to teach you how to box. And Mike Tyson was like, I can't even take this dude seriously right now. Like, this dude's an idiot. So
all it took was him to step on his feet, and that got Mike Tyson to be serious.
Well, that's the whole thing, man. What happens if he gets his feet stepped on in a match? Because he said he's got really bad feet, man. So
it looks like that's when he's going to knock Jake Paul out, because he's going to be a slap this time.
Yeah. But Jake Paul's not stupid, man. He made sure to take it up from what was the normal 10-ounce gloves? I think they took it up to 14-ounce gloves. Like he's trying to do everything he can to try to absorb some of that fucking what Mike Tyson's bringing. But I mean, if he gets caught with one of those on the chin, dude, he's going to sleep. It don't matter. So
let me ask you this: do you think that was set up last night?
I do, man. I think that you know, Jake Paul probably explained to him like, look, man, like let's make this interesting. Let's make motherfuckers excited to see this. Slap me or fucking shove me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It just I don't. If you remember Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, dude, Mike Tyson was on stage throwing punches at everybody, fucking going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just going ape shit and fucking. He seems like a whole lot more collected. Like he's kind of smirking and shit through this. It just makes me question because it's like, you know, Mike Tyson is a caged animal, dude. So if you're really pissing that dude off, like it's gonna be.
He's older.
I am, but I mean, he's still one of those motherfuckers that when he turns it on, dude, it's real, dude. Like that's not a dude you want to see.
From experience, D-Lo, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a caged fucking animal, but I'm older.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little bit more control by myself.
Did he just say that he's a caged animal?
He did.
Well, we question it at times, bud.
Well, it's like comparing. I mean, you're comparing yourself to Mike Tyson. It's like comparing a field mouse to a Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure. No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, I got anger issues. Mike Tyson got anger issues, and
yeah, but he's got anger issues. Like, dude, the difference with
my fucking brain out with a fucking left hook like Mike Tyson would, but I'm gonna clean your clock with a left hook.
You ever remember hearing that story when Mike Tyson beat up Michael Green outside of the tailor shop? He said that motherfucker, or Mitch Green, yeah. He said that motherfucker was on PCP, dude, and he just kept getting up, dude. He said I was beating the fuck out of him.
Remember his eye afterwards?
Yeah,
that's nasty.
He said Mike Tyson is a faggot.
Hey, you know the story about I've heard it before. I want to say it was Leon Spinks or somebody like that. It was somebody. Mike Tyson was fighting the dude that fought Muhammad Ali in his last match.
Oh, it was Larry Holmes. Me and Brooke just watched that fight.
His eyes. Did you see him when they're doing the pre thing? Tyson's eyes follow him the whole entire time. And
Ali walked up to him and said, "Get him" or something like that, and that was all it took, dude. He fucking murdered him, dude.
It took every bit of. I was just looking at it. Hold on, I'll tell you how long that fight lasted because he butchered him.
23 seconds, first round.
Yeah, you said the first round. Who was it?
Yeah.
Was it Larry Holmes? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, it was Holmes.
Yeah, he got him in the fourth round.
Was it the fourth? Dude, he beat him senseless though, dude. I mean, Brooke was like, "My God, dude, he just keeps coming at him and just." Yeah, she said, "Help, Larry!" Fuck, motherfucker was getting killed out there.
Well, I heard Rogan talk about that because he was like, "Look at his eyes," at the lead up to it, and he's like, he never takes his eyes off of him wherever he's moving around the ring. Tyson's eyes are going. He looks calm, but you know that he's about to fuck this dude up, and he did. Dude,
I mean, if you know Mike Tyson's story, man, you know that like his mom was a prostitute, and fucking this dude was a little street kid, and he said that he was fighting adult men at like fucking 11, 12 years old. He said he'd beat their sons up, and they'd run home and tell their dad, and their dad would come out and be running his mouth, and Tyson would start fighting with him and shit, and
that's goddamn myth, D-Lo.
No, it's the truth, man. And fucking
no goddamn truth. You just made that up.
No, look it up. Look it up. Seriously.
I ain't looking that shit up. That's false.
No, it's 100% true.
Yeah. So, but fucking you know, and then cuss seen him when he was
fucking careers.
Yeah, Bennett's been drinking tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go into story time with Bennett.
Don't make me pause your mic, Bennett.
Fuck you, dude.
I had to do it. I had to put his mic down. All right.
He doesn't realize that he can unmute his own mic.
No, he doesn't. He's just looking into the thing.
It's right there. It says it right there. It says it right there.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I mean, obviously, what? I'll go to you, Bennett. Tell me what round and who wins this tonight. The deep.
He's not even muted. He's not even muted.
Nope. Bennett.
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. All right.
You want me to come back to you?
Third round.
Nice. That's exactly where I was going too, bud.
And how's it end? Knockout?
TYSON.
TYSON wins.
TKO or full on knockout? They gonna stop it with Jake Paul trying to get up and beat the 8 count or the 10 count or
TKO. I think they're gonna stop it with TKO.
TKO. Okay. That's what's up. I think third round. Man, I'm trying to debate whether he's going to put him to sleep or if it's going to be a TKO or not. I'll go TKO like Bennett said. That gives you more range of options. Because man, I mean, you just never know if they're going to let it go long enough for him to actually put him to sleep or not. So,
I feel like there's going to be. I feel like Tyson's going to win, but I feel like there's going to be some fuckery, some shenanigans. I'd like to see Mike beat him up so bad that his corner throws the towel in.
That'd be fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what I would. It's hard to say that if that's what happened. I think it's going to end in the fourth round.
They asked Jake Paul. They were like, "So if by chance you got past Mike Tyson, what's the next plan?" He said, "I'm calling out Canelo." He said, "I think that me and Canelo should fight for a super middleweight title." I think is what he said.
But I understand he wants to do that, but how about you box some guys that are in the 21 to 31 range? And
well, that's my thing. Like, now, how's he gonna call out Canelo for a title fight, dude? Like, where do you rank in the IBF and the fucking all these different ones? Like, what do you even rank, bud? Like, how can you even call out a champion, dude? You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm shocked that he's not going to go for like Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Butterbean.
I figure if he gets his ass beat, then he's probably going to have to start back at the ground level again. So he'll probably be looking at people like Butterbean. Butterbean's already trying to call him out. He's Butterbean's at the DDP yoga thing. He could barely fucking walk, and now he's like punching a bag again and shit. And he's like, "Come on, Jake Paul, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Dude, you couldn't walk 2 months ago, dude. Like now you're trying to get in there and fight. Like what the fuck?"
How about some credit to DDP turning motherfuckers' lives around? DDP's like 70 years old, and he's getting guys to walk. Like he's getting guys to stay off crack, like Jake the Snake Roberts. I mean, he tried doing what he could for Scott Hall, but Scott Hall loved the booze.
Well, and I mean, it wasn't the booze that killed Scott Hall, though. He ended up having what was it, a stroke or heart attacks or something during a hip replacement surgery or something. So
I don't know why that almost made me laugh. I like Scott Hall. I would never want to laugh at something like that. But I've seen some awesome videos from independent wrestling companies where Scott Hall came in drunk. Wrestling match.
The most famous one is when they were up there supposedly honoring somebody, and he walked into that ceremony and he's like, "You're all fucking jabronis. He was my friend." I think who is it that's up there on stage? Was it Vader or somebody was up on stage and was like
into it with was God, man. I remember that. It was because he was drunk, but he was like, "That was my friend." And
yeah. He's like, "Fuck all you jabronis" and all this shit. Like it was like he was half. It was like he was half still in character and shit, but he was like trying to be serious because whoever it was his friend that they were talking about. So
But he was also cutting a promo at the time. It was really weird.
Yeah, exactly. And he was shit faced, dude. So,
all right. Well, we just wanted to come on here and talk a little Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We got about 20 minutes till the pay-per-view. Well, the card starts on Netflix. I think we counted there was 7 fights on it tonight total.
God damn. Shit, I didn't know that many was on there. I knew there was at least like 4 or 5, but I didn't know there were 7.
Yeah. We I just seen a thing on I think it was X that Paul had shared, and it was a picture of all the fighters on the card tonight. So
That's what's up.
It up. So,
but yeah, man. Yeah, it looks like old Bennett's falling asleep. He's in his position. So
you wait, Bennett. Bennett, your boy's on here. Yosef, Jake gonna call out Mayweather Sr. for shits and giggles. Says Yosef.
Is that old Yusuf? What up, Yusuf?
Yeah,
I'm white.
Appreciate you following the podcast, man. Bennett, what do you think about your buddy saying that?
I think he's a smart individual, and you all should listen to him.
Yeah, man. You told us he's like, what'd you tell us he was? Amish and Nigerian?
No,
Jewish.
that's not what I said. God damn it. God damn it.
You know what? I mean, he's going to call somebody out because that's what he does. If he wins, he's going to call somebody out. If he does win, beating a 58-year-old Mike Tyson is still more impressive to me than any of the other guys that he beat. If he could actually pull this out of his ass, this would truly be his biggest fight ever. That he could hang his hat on, man. But
I just don't know that he could ever top this, man. Like, because I really don't feel like he has it. I really don't feel like he has a chance against Canelo. Like, I mean, he the one things that he does have going for him is Tyson really hasn't boxed much in the last 20 years, so his stamina is going to be down. Not to mention Mike Tyson's almost 60 years old, dude. So, I mean, Jake Paul does have a snowball's chance in hell, but at the same time, I don't think he has a chance versus Canelo and shit. So it's like, this would probably be his biggest win of his career, not just to this point, but at all, man. I don't see him getting anything bigger than this.
Well, I mean, I could see him fighting Conor, but even Conor it's a payday, but it's not. Mike Tyson is like royalty, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, especially in the boxing ring. That's the thing. Like if he was fighting Conor in the MMA thing, dude. I mean, everybody would know that Conor would destroy him, but at the same time, I mean, people would tune in to watch and shit. But
I don't know if he'd want to do that. He's trying to get away from the shtick of fighting MMA guys. So, Bennett, is there a guy?
Well, he is, but he keeps saying that he's going to go over and fight at least one fight in the PFL. So, whether or not that happens.
You think he could fight that could even get close to this level with Tyson? Any former boxer?
No, not even close. Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, because there are.
The only one that would even make any sense, like, but
you fucking say it.
Tyson
dude, no, hell no, dude. Like, it's like Joseph said, or Yosef or whatever. Mayweather, like, that's the only one. If Jake Paul could say I'm the guy, but if he could say I'm the guy that put the first loss on Mayweather's record, I mean, that would be a huge thing. But at the same time, look how much smaller Mayweather is than this dude, man. Like, it wouldn't even. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think he should try to go that route, because you start calling out guys like Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather, or guys like that, and you're like, those dudes are small, man. Like, He's quite a bit taller than Tyson. You know what I mean? So
you guys don't think that him fighting like a Bud Crawford?
Nah, but these new guys, the only one that carries any weight is Canelo, dude. Like, I know that Bud Crawford's good and he's killing it, and they're saying that he's the best pound for pound right now. But as far as carrying any weight to sell pay-per-views and shit, which, I mean, he could sign a deal like he did with Netflix to where as long as you got the subscription, you get it. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to sell pay-per-views, Bud Crawford isn't the guy to go with, man. He doesn't move the needle, man. So,
Bennett, you don't think a Tyson Fury, Jake Paul would garner any interest?
Would Jake Paul be stupid enough to take a fight with a dude that's 6'9"?
No.
But the dude's
yeah, definitely, he would be dumb enough to do that.
A 6'9" dude, like that's wild.
It's all about money. It's all about money. He knows he ain't winning. He just wants money.
Oh, Joseph commented back again saying, put it up on there, Lomachenko.
Yeah. Lomachenko's good, man. That dude is good. He's getting older, but he's good, man.
Look at Joseph calling us out.
That's awesome. Well, see,
that's why we need to post the link in the chat. You need to tab it to the top of the chat, and that way, if homies want to jump on and join us and shit, man, they're more than welcome to jump on and fucking and shoot the shit with us.
Hey, we need to put Joseph on channel as a fan.
Yeah,
he's smart. This guy's smart, man.
Dude. But he seems to know what he's talking about. Yeah.
But Terrence Crawford is killing it right now.
It's like I said, dude, boxing just doesn't have the draw unless it's certain individuals, and Bud Crawford isn't one of those people that draws them in like that. I'll bet you Bud Crawford's probably not making more than a couple million a fight, dude, while Jake Paul's making 40 million a fight, dude. Like, make that make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So boxing, I mean, that's what it started out for with him. You got to think about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that Jake Paul brings a big enough audience that every one of his pay-per-view sells, versus Bud Crawford's pay-per-views don't do great. He's like a John Jones, man, where he's like a great dude, but you're not going to see his pay-per-view numbers going over about 400,000, 300,000 buys, dude.
Yeah.
So,
well, I just feel like then really if you wanted somebody, I see what you guys saying about Canelo, but isn't Canelo going downhill right now?
Oh, he's definitely on his way out. But I mean, this is Jake Paul's strategy, man. He sees that Canelo's nowhere near his prime. He thinks that, man, if I came in and I fucking knocked out Canelo, like, I would shock the world. Like, he's gonna, like, dude, if he beats Mike Tyson tonight, he's gonna say exactly what he said after he beat fucking Perry. I shocked the world tonight. Well, you know what I mean? Like,
even the age difference, like, we're talking about a guy that, like I said, is royalty in boxing, a guy that's close to having 60 professional boxing matches, has been world champion and a dominant one, a knockout artist. And if he can get a win here, that is shocking.
I feel like this was kind of a, honestly, man, it's kind of a lose-lose for Jake Paul, man, because it's like if you get knocked out, you got knocked out by a 58-year-old man. But if you knock the dude out, you knocked out a almost 60-year-old man. So it's like, as much as people are going to be like, holy shit, yeah, he just knocked out Mike Tyson. There's also going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, this fight should have never fucking happened. Mike Tyson should have never been in that ring. Yada, yada, yada.
Up until about 2 days ago, I could disagree with you until I ran into a young crowd today, and they're all about Jake Paul, and they're following his fucking shit and following his YouTube and his whatever else that shit is. Hey, they think why shouldn't he knock out this old fucking boxer?
Yeah.
They don't even know who Tyson is. They don't even know who Tyson is.
Mike Tyson called it out the other day when he said to my kids, I'm a nobody. He said, my kids don't know who I am. He said, but I'm about to show them on Saturday night that their dad is something very special. I was like, that's the shit right there.
Let's do it, Mike.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Hey, my kids are like, what are you talking about, Dad? You like a wrestling guy. You Ray Lincoln. You ain't shit around
Nobody
here.
ever said that.
Ain't nobody ever heard of
that shit. Phil said nobody ever said that.
That's fine. That's fine. You can run your fucking chops. You can run your fucking chops. Hey, Terry Hope knows Ray Lincoln was a wrestling god at one point.
How about H-Bomb? Was he a wrestling guy too?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He rode some coattails.
Well, yeah, but no, like I said, it's a spectacle. That's what this is tonight. This is not two top boxers at the pinnacle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's fuck this spectacle. Let's buck it, and let's nail this motherfucker to the fucking pentagram.
What are you talking about, dude? Some satanic shit.
I gotta mute your mic again, dude. What the fuck you talking about, man?
Let's sacrifice this fucking goat. The dude that looks like a goddamn goat. Let's sacrifice this motherfucker tonight.
Who's he talking about? Daniel Bryan?
No, I'm talking about fucking Jake Paul.
He looks like a goat.
D'Lo, what's the chances tonight he calls out for his next fight another man that just got a big win, Donald J. Trump?
That'd be fucking
shit you can see him doing.
That'd be crazy, dude. Yeah, nah.
I'm glad you guys are taking this last ball. I hope Tyson comes out serious. I hope he comes out just like you.
What if
not like you? I hope he comes out and kicks this motherfucker's brains in.
What if he calls out Usyk? What if he calls out Usyk?
I don't want him to call out anybody. I want him fishing the fucking fight tonight.
Well, yeah, but I'm just we know that it.
He's got all except that one because they stripped him of it right after he won it because he was going to fight somebody else. So,
no, I don't want him calling out nobody else, D'Lo. I want him to finish this fight tonight in the first fucking round or second round. Blast this motherfucker. Blast this dude's brains into the fucking next dimension.
In a perfect world, Tyson comes out tonight and knocks him out in the first round.
Yeah, I would love to see that, man. Just like Ben is talking about. Fuck yeah, I'd love to see that, man. But I mean, if it doesn't happen, with every round that goes by, the favors start to swing into Jake Paul's, corner. Because
I agree because he's younger. He's been doing training and boxing.
I agree too. Hey, but Phil, you called it out tonight. 2 T's, 2 wins. I know. Or was that you, D-Lo? 2 wins.
2 wins. What are you talking about?
Trump and Tyson.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm
okay with it. I just don't see Usyk's the heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's already set to defend his belt. I don't know when him and Tyson Fury are supposed to line up again. I think it was supposed to happen in December, and I haven't heard anything about it. I'm not sure when they're supposed to line up again, but that rematch is already set. So
we're not going after a title here.
Nah, but I'm trying to figure out who's the best option for Paul to call out if he were to somehow beat Tyson tonight.
What's the call out, dude? We're not going to pass none of that. We're going out tonight for pride.
Well, you want to know what, D-Lo? If he's serious about winning a boxing championship, which Jake Paul has said he is, then you're going to call out a professional fighter that's still fighting now, either on his way up, but not 20 years past his prime.
I agree. I mean, I guess Canelo is past his prime, but I mean, that would probably, if he's trying to if he's trying to do another big fight, dude, Canelo would probably be the best call out.
Canelo is better than Pacquiao. I could see him calling out Pacquiao.
Yeah, see that would be horrible. And I like what Yosef said with Lomachenko, man. That's a good one right there.
When he calls out Mayweather, he's only calling out Mayweather for a money fight. So then it's like, okay, so you're not taking it serious.
I mean, you say that, but at the same time, I mean, a lot of it's got to do with do you think that Mayweather and Paul can get into the same weight category to where Mayweather would
for sure
to where Mayweather would put his
that is they're out there looking for money. They're not looking for a fucking fight. They'll make sure they make the same weight, and they'll go out there and fucking have a fucking handy dandy slap boxing match.
Well, the thing is that if they got into the same weight,
what we're going to get tonight.
But if he got into the same weight class, then that means they can make it a pro bout, and Mayweather would have to put his undefeated record on the line if that were the case. So,
yeah, so Jake Paul loses. No big deal.
Yosef had responded back and said he did, and he lost to the young Tyson. I'm not sure which one he was talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's referring to there either.
But I would I don't know, but if he calls out Mayweather, it's you want to be the guy that takes that.
That's bullshit, though. Mayweather is a bullshitter. Tyson is not a bullshitter.
But you're looking at a money bite. That I could see them making a huge, because he did fight his brother. Mayweather did an exhibition with Logan Paul.
And Logan Paul says he would have beat Mayweather had it not been for the fact that Mayweather kept putting him in a headlock. And when he was putting him in a headlock, he was covering his mouth with the glove. And Mayweather or Logan Paul said the number one mistake that people make, like when you're breathing heavy, you can't skip breaths. And he was making me skip breaths every time he was covering my mouth. He said I got winded so fast,
That's
dude.
all bullshit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember.
Here's an interesting one. He's made it. He's at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he wants to keep going down, but there's two options here that could be viable if he's really wanting to get a title shot and build himself up. Then there is a Deontay Wilder.
One guy's already called him out, and that is that's the little chubby Mexican dude that's in the heavyweight division that beat Joshua. What's his name, Phil?
Starts with R. His last name
is it Ruiz?
Ruiz, yeah.
Yeah. He already called out Jake Paul. He's like
Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah,
like both.
I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them two line it up, man. Both of them are kind of at a point in their career where it's like no champion really wants to even take them seriously because they keep losing. So why don't you two line it up? You know, that was a fight that everybody wanted to see back in the day. So
either one of those guys, if they would take a fight with him, they're doing it for the amount of money that they're going to bank into that fight. And he would be looking at it as getting a win over, you know what I'm saying, two guys that did hold the heavyweight title in recent memory. And but I mean,
fuck it. Why don't he just go call out 70-some-year-old George Foreman? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it wouldn't shock me. Or like we talked about.
That don't make no fucking sense to me.
Oh, that's what he said. Okay, Yosef said. This is what he's talking about. Jake lost to the young Tyson Fury.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, Yosef. That was actually the only boxer that Jake Paul's faced, and you see how that turned out. He ended up losing, and so everybody else has been MMA fighters. Hell, I think the first fight that he fought was actually a basketball player, Nate Robinson.
Yeah, that was the second fight.
Yeah. So I mean, the dude's definitely had some gimmick fights, and I don't expect this to be a gimmick fight tonight. The biggest concern that I have is there's some hidden language in there that's keeping Tyson from fully letting it go tonight. You know what I mean? Like hidden language in the contract or something.
What
So.
would it be? Would he lose part of his purse?
I wouldn't care. I let that shit go. I'll have to fucking flag. I did get disqualified.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's starting in 23 seconds, guys. So I'm gonna get ready to watch this shit. But
hey,
I'll hit you guys
hold on. We're gonna get last comments from Yosef.
Yosef, is there anything you want to add real quick? You can type it in.
Who you think's gonna win, Yosef? This guy's our biggest fan. We're gonna let him add. We're gonna let him add something on D-Lo if he wants to.
You guys?
Doing what, man? We appreciate the support for sure.
You guys planning on wanting to get on here tomorrow for UFC 308?
We definitely need to, yeah, man. Fucking that's also a big card. He's picking Tyson in two.
My boy, that's my guy. That's my fucking guy. Yeah. All right, Yosef.
Well, just Yosef on Monday, you're gonna have to tell Bennett what happened at the fight because Lord knows he's not gonna make it to the fight. He'll be asleep before then. So
I'm getting ready to start a fight your own fucking house, D-Lo. You keep talking mad shit like
that. All right.
Love you, motherfuckers. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for UFC 308. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the worst case scenario. Say bye, Bennett.
Goodbye.